Welcome back. All right, so we had our first upset at the World Cup today as we get ready for the quarterfinals and all that fun stuff, where Morocco hangs around, knocks out Spain. So for Portugal, who sent a message to Ronaldo by not having him in the opening lineup, um, I mean, Portugal had a really good day. Spain, it's weird. Towards the end of the game, as you get into the extra time, you expect a sense of urgency. You expect a team to be out there doing everything they can in their power in order to get that goal and avoid penalty kicks. And I didn't get that with Spain. It just sometimes you get teams that just kind of assume, well, we're going to win, I'm not going to lose, and they are stunned in the end with the oh my gosh, we lost. From hockey, I would use the 2019 Tampa Bay Lightning as an example, where it just didn't feel like they understood they could get eliminated until about halfway through Game 4, where they realized, oh my gosh, we're going to get swept, and they started playing better, but it was too late. And with Spain, I mean, on penalties, where out of 5 shots, I would think standard's probably what, 3? You should be able to get 3. And I always feel bad for goaltenders because it's a guessing game. You have to guess, right? Okay, I think they're going to shoot this way. I'm going to dive that way. And you see goaltenders diving the other way of where the ball goes. And that's just, I mean, with soccer, it's not easy, right? It's one of the reasons I like playing goal as in soccer is because, I mean, as long as you dive for it, people are like, hey, he's a pretty good goaltender. He missed that. But that dive, come on, he tried. So it is interesting to see Spain. I don't know. It just felt like they figured they were going to get it, and then they didn't. Morocco gets the win, and it is amazing to see the press conference after as well, and how this has moved the country of Morocco and what that means. And again, and I've talked about this, how the European nations end up winning out most of the time, right? Not today. Well, Portugal won out, but not in that other matchup, and that was over the Swiss as well. The Swiss were just overmatched. And the funny thing is, they kind of set it up that way. It's like, well, Switzerland hasn't been out of the round 16 since 1938, and I thought, well, I'm not getting out of it today either. I always also thought it was interesting too that the idea of Ronaldo not being in the opening lineup was really pushed as this really big deal, and I understand that it is because Ronaldo's such a big name, but Portugal's a deep country when it comes to talent. And this is something that I think that, and I talked about this in the last video too about Brazil. I think you get a second team of Brazilians, and they'd still be one of the top countries in the world. Portugal's in that realm as well. A lot of the European countries are. And so if Ronaldo's out, okay, if he's not playing, fine. They're still good. And it was a message being sent because he was ticked off about being pulled off in the last match and being subbed for. So I agree with the coach of Portugal. He's the boss, and if you send that message to Cristiano Ronaldo, the other players will understand. So he's the boss. He just benched the big name, and it's not like Ronaldo wasn't going to get into the game anyways. He just wasn't part of the starting 11. So really, Morocco today steals the spotlight, takes out a major threat in the Spaniards. And yeah, I mean, Morocco hasn't allowed a goal. The one goal that's been scored on Morocco so far was an own goal. So the only way you can score on Morocco is if they decide to score on themselves. It's been awesome. And I think this kind of indicates Belgium a little bit too, right? So Belgium, who don't make the round of 16 in part because of Morocco, well, now Morocco's kind of, vindicated in this. It is a really remarkable run they've been on. I don't know that Canada's vindicated. Canada just being there was good enough for me. I didn't see them in the round of 16. I wasn't surprised they didn't get a point. But just the experience is an important part of it. I know people don't like hearing that, but it is. And of course, for Spain in this case, that experience is not really what the key thing is here. The key thing is they don't win the World Cup this year. So now we get the matchups that, I mean, we knew we were going to get, but we get one that we didn't know we were going to get. So now for Portugal, right, their next challenge is Morocco, which is not an easy out. I think Portugal has to attack early, try to get a goal in that first, I'll say 15 minutes. If they can get a goal in the first 15 minutes, they should be good. But if Morocco is able to play that style of soccer that doesn't allow a goal. And if they go back to, let's say, scoreless again, go to penalties, it really is a coin flip when you get to penalties. So I'll be interested to see what happens in the quarters, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I still think it's Brazil's tournament. I think that based on what we saw in the round of 16, it's Brazil's to lose. I would be very surprised if Brazil doesn't win this, because I think they're due yet again. But I do hope that the Dutch prove me wrong on that. It would be great to see the Dutch win it all, but the round of 8 is not going to be an easy one, and it should be a ton of fun. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you believe in Morocco before the game? You can lie in the comment section. Sure, nobody's going to know different. But how do you feel about Morocco's chances against Portugal? How do you feel about Morocco's chances against Portugal? He never answers. Someday he will. But at any rate, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And for myself and Shadow, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.